to know the HIV situation in your province.
Okay. So our HIV situation in the province, currently we are standing at our prevalence, we are standing at 14%. This is according to our Zimbabwe demographic health survey of 2015. And that's a drop from about 18%. And in the terms of the prevalence, we at 0.48, which is also a decrease. But basically what I want to talk about is that we are also realizing that while that is a decrease, we still have challenges among our young people in terms of their sexual behavior. I know Bulawayo has been known for the Vuzu parties, where the young people gather together for some house parties and they do drugs, sex, and obviously those are risky sexual behaviors. We tried to do a campaign with other partners like ZimdiTv, the drug section, Childline, and other partners that are into orphans and vulnerable children. We were visiting school by school. And the schools just put the kids under the hall or something and we address them on those dangers. And after that provincial campaign, we understand that they changed because it was really a vigorous campaign. And ZimdiTv was also giving us a WhatsApp number to say if you think there's a Vuzu next door, report. So from there, I think they changed. Now they call them Sunday chillers. So I cannot really say they are no longer there. They could be there in a different form. Because then we also used to know where the kids, they used to gather by hard and slide, those that know Bulawayo. And if you go there, you could see the young people gathering. And you also see them disappearing. So they were working with the combis, and so they would just disappear and the like. But now they are no longer there, that venue. So our understanding is that they are now using social media to invite. So really at the moment I'm not sure what's happening, but we still feel that there's something that is happening among the young people. And also as Bulawayo, we also have a lot of young girls going into sex work. And the reasons are due to school dropouts. They are also due to absent parenting, absent in the sense that some have died, some are in the diaspora, and some young girls are also living with their elderly gogos. So for the elderly to really give discipline and to account for the movement of the girls, especially when they are not at school, it becomes very difficult. But we are also working with SESHA, who are actually trying to address the young girls. Because what we are saying, we are working with SESHA, we are also working with DREAMS partners. I'm sure we have heard about the DREAMS program. DREAMS program is a program that is targeting young, vulnerable girls. And DREAMS stands for determined, resilient, empowered, AIDS-free, mentored, and safe. So this program is actually trying to give back life to vulnerable girls, those that have dropped out of school, those that have had children before, but DREAMS is actually saying you can really pick back your life and continue. So we are giving them education, we are giving them life skills. Some of them, they are abused, we refer them for further counseling and also access to other services like PrEP, and we are also referring them for pre-exposure prophylaxis, especially those that are negative. And we are saying if a girl is negative and they are into sex work, at least if they are put on PrEP, they can still maintain their negative status. But we also have a challenge that these are minors, isn't it? According to the laws of Zimbabwe, if they are below the ages of 18. And the laws of Zimbabwe, they are actually saying you don't program for a minor. A minor should be referred for rehabilitation. So it becomes very difficult now to program for the young sex workers. Yet the girls are actually saying, I am in sex work and I'm a minor, and you are denying me PrEP, for example. What are you saying? Are you waiting for me to be infected so that you give me PrEP when I'm 18? So these are some of the challenges that we face with our girls. And also, we also have a program of the key populations. The key populations are the men having sex with men, our sex workers, and the inmates. Last Saturday we had a launch where we were launching the self-test for the key populations at Sexual Rights Center. So I believe we are trying as a province to reach out, because HIV knows no sex worker, knows no married, knows no gender, knows no sexual orientation. I don't know whether there are any other questions.
If you don't mind, may you please expand more on the Dreams project? How big is it?
Dreams project is a project that is being supported by USAID. And so far in Zimbabwe, it's covering 5 districts. That is Mazowe, Bulawayo, then there is Chipinge, and there's Chipinge Mtare, and there's Kwekwe in Midlands. Midlands, yes. So this program is still in the pilot. And what is happening in this program, like I've said, we are trying to pick up the girls that have lost hope, bring them to school. It depends on the state. It's targeting the 10 to 24 girls, whether they are in school or they're out of school. If they are in school, we are trying to find out in their education system. We are trying to empower this girl by giving them school fees to those that cannot afford. Give them school fees, also give them life skills, adolescent sexual reproductive health, life skills, so that they will make informed decisions. If they're sexually active, we also give them counseling, and we refer them because if someone is sexually active, whether they're in school or not, you need to address the issue that they are sexually active. So they are given special counseling, and we also refer them for contraception if they want. And then the out of school, we give them vocational training skills and income generating projects. And in the Dreams program, we are saying this is a vulnerable girl. We talk to the school for the school program. We've got the in-school program. And these are also coming from families where there is cash transfers from social services. So we also target the family, where the girl is coming from, in terms of parenting. How do you communicate with this girl? So that the girl gets support from the school, from the parents, and from the community. So at the end of the day, we are saying we're trying to empower this household where there's a vulnerable girl, so that at the end of the day, they use the cash transfer according to their needs, probably paying school fees or going to the clinic, whatever. And then we are supporting this girl to continue at school. If there's a girl out of school, we support them to do a vocational training. And if there's a girl who has got a child, we support them to ensure that the child is safe and the girl is actually given life after that. So at the end of the day, we are saying, we are trying to target this family, to uplift the whole family.
So what are some of the projects that you are empowering these girls with, like when it comes to the household? Maybe if we wait till we go and we are going to view one of the Dreams projects this morning, immediately after we leave this place.
But some of, sorry, I was going to say some of the projects like the ISOs, internal lending and saving, where they can actually bring together their dollars and then start a project. They are also doing soap making, detergents, and the like. There are some of the projects that we give them. Some of them they do buying and selling. So it depends on what the groups would decide to do. And some of them, they are actually given skills. They decide, I want to be trained like more in agriculture. Then they're exposed. I want to be a mechanic, for example. Then they are given that skill. Yeah.
Apart from the Dreams project, are there other people who are accessing PrEP, and how are they accessing it in your province?
Apart from the Dreams project, we are actually saying PrEP has now been rolled out to everyone. Everyone would think they're at risk. Like if I think my sexual partner is in South Africa, they come once a year in December in Jiva. Then if I think I'm at risk, I can go to PSI to get the PrEP.
So it's through PSI?
Yeah. Yes. PSI, New Start Centers. And I also want to believe in our government hospitals, you can get it. But for Bulawayo mainly, because PSA is in the Dreams program, they are the ones who you can easily get PrEP from there.
And then there was an issue of access to, or the shortage and availability of some ARVs with the cash shortages and forex challenges that we've been having, especially second line and third line treatment. Can you just give us a highlight of what's been happening in the province with regards to that?
Okay. I would like to say there was no shortage, but the only challenge that we get is when the stocks are low, we discover that instead of me getting my 3-month supply, I'm given, for example, 1 month supply so that we will restock. So in terms of stock levels, we can think that the ARVs are not there. And the people might think, why should I get 1 month supply? I'm supposed to get 3 months. But because they are managing their stock, they give me a month supply and ask me to come after another month, just to make sure that we restock. But for now, we haven't really experienced dangerous levels of stock.
On men having sex with men, how do you reach out to them? Sex is an indoor game. They come to you, how do you identify?
We are not working alone, because National AIDS Council, we are the coordinators of the National Multi-Sectoral Response. So we actually work with organizations like GAUS and Sexual Rights Center. So they are the ones who actually mobilize the men having sex with men, and then we interact with them.
Okay. And your cancer program, how robust is your cancer program within the province?
Okay.
Like it's now championing cancer.
Yes. Our cancer program in Bulawayo, what we are doing currently, we are doing what we call high volume activities, like the Stop the Bus campaigns, where we bring all the services together: cancer screening, HIV, blood sugar, BP, weight, eyes, dental, and the like. We mobilize all the resources and maybe go to a hotspot. And then people are screened for cancers, they are given information, they are referred for further care and the like. So that's how we are reaching out our communities on cancer. And recently we had a launch of the mammogram at Mbilo, where women are having access of breast cancer screening. So really cancer is one of, because we are actually saying currently we are offering one-stop shop of services in these high volume activities, and we realize that we are bringing the services into the community and the people readily come for these services. And in those services we are also including issues of drug and substance abuse. We bring all those partners, including those that are immunizing babies, so we make sure that these services are comprehensive. And the community will come, there will be like edutainment as people access different services. I'm sure we are going to have the same setup at the White City on Friday.
And the response to the mammogram machine, how is the response? Is the community coming?
The community is coming, but we have few challenges. The challenge that we have currently, which is, that's why I'm saying a challenge, is which is being worked on by the Ministry of Health, is the challenge of the radiologist. Radiologist is the person who interprets the results, the images. So currently our people are getting there, get the images and maybe look for a private doctor to interpret them. But I'm sure this is short-lived. By early next year, we should be having all the services at Impilo.